What's up? So, first of all, I'm trying to upload these videos and I don't know exactly how to do it. I'm doing my best. Hopefully, you'll be able to see them. Um, it quit raining, but look, I got the deck put back together, and there's a gap right there I don't love, and a gap over there that I don't love, but I think it's going to be all right. You see the gaps? Anyway, and then over there, I've got this all cut out. So I just got to make some holes. See what's happening? I'm going to try and give you like a straight on look at it. And I can't really do that. It's hard for you to get a straight on view, I guess, unless I move way back, but whatever. Anyway, it'll all make sense when it's all done and put together. We'll work on it together. You'll see it all come together. Anyway, Boone Juggles is helping, so's Cash, and Margot's not really doing much, but she's here. You know, she's here. I'm going to put two more holes and two more posts, one in this corner and one in that corner, one in this corner and one in this corner. Sorry, and then I think, see, I've got this. This is the bar, right? And I think if I get a post all the way up against this board and then one all the way up against this one, we'll be in good shape. And then right here, where these are screwed to, is another one of those joists. So this deck, I'm telling you, already, it's probably still wiggling the camera, but it's way better already. It may not fix the problem completely, but it'll help. And you know what? Either way, we're going to be all right. That's my guess anyway. I just want to move some of this stuff out of the way because I want to put my tarp back right here because I liked how that worked out. I didn't hate it. I'm going to use every bit of this. These little scrap pieces. I've got more of them too. I probably got like, I don't know, 10 or 12 more pieces of wood this long. And I promise you, I know, I am one of those people. But look, it worked out this time. I used it. And it's awesome. I used them. Whatever. So it's not always a waste of time to keep stuff. Hey, that worked. That worked pretty well. All right. This doesn't matter. I'm just, you know what? I don't want to put a pile of dirt out there on the sod because it's brand new. I know it's hard to tell that. You can see all the spots in it now. The dogs like to pee right on the new stuff. Just to let everybody know that it's their yard, I guess. Whatever. Whatever. It's not going to wreck it. If it does, we're going to be all right. I think that's going to be my new thing. We're going to be all right. Do you like that? I kind of like it. Just everybody chill out. You know why? We're going to be all right. Doesn't matter. Some things matter, some things don't. Dogs peeing on the sod. We're going to be all right. This is awesome. This whole project, honestly, if it hadn't rained, it's been really easy. And even the rain actually didn't matter. It was a good excuse to go in, change my shirt, take a little bit of a break, What I'm learning is it takes almost as long to upload a video as it does to make one. That second one I made is an hour long. And I've never done it before. I think I did it right. I don't know, we'll find out. I'll look at it later tonight, see if these videos are getting any views. If they are, I guess I did it. If they're not, I will ask somebody to tell me how to do it. So I've got this. I've got these 2 more posts to put in. And then, as I mentioned before, I got to go to Home Depot, get a couple things. And while I'm there, while I'm out, I guess, I'm going to drive to get some Chipotle too. Daggone, I can't wait. I want to tell you something. It's good every time. And you know what? It's not like they're a sponsor of my page or anything. I just genuinely like it that much. I always have. And I got a friend who, this is the craziest thing. Is that a stump? Yeah. I'm sorry, a root. I've got a friend who, I don't know, 20 years ago worked at a radio station. And I think that's what he did. Or a production company or something. And he was given a lifetime of free Chipotle. This is like right when they opened up. And he was like, dude, he didn't like it. And I thought, you are the craziest person I know. If I had that, and I'm not kidding you, if I had that, a lifetime of free Chipotle, I would be there, I don't know, 5 times a week, easy. And I would enjoy it every time. And I think, daggone, you know, that is such an awesome gift. And the guy just didn't care. He didn't like it. You know what? I get it. Not everybody likes everything that I like, but I just don't agree with that one at all. And I'm happy to be vocal about it. Sometimes people just don't know. Not his fault. Just doesn't know. Just doesn't know. All right, let's see what happens here. These are the 10-foot posts. And, oh goodness, that's heavy. What I need to make sure of. Okay, a couple things. Obviously, I need it to be plumb in both directions. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness, man. There's not a whole lot to spare right there. I wonder. Here's what you need to see. I'm going to raise this up so you can see it. So, there. So, when I'm doing pull-ups on this thing, I need it to be sturdy, obviously, but I want to be able to dangle and not touch the ground. I think I'm okay. I definitely don't want to go any deeper. You know what? I'm going to leave it just like this. Can you see the top of it? I can almost touch it. Anyway, I'm not going to go any deeper. And I think that's going to be fine. And I guess if it's not fine and I need it to be taller, I'll just add on to this sucker. Which is probably not the best way to do it, but that's what we got to do. Okay. The good news is, once I get this plumb, what's holding it up? Once I get this plumb, it'll be, see, daggone, be careful with your level. It'll be real easy because it's in the corner. It's right in the corner. All right, that's perfect that way. And that's pretty good that way. I just want to move it over. Oh my goodness. That right there. I think that's it. Perfect. And whoop. Whoa. World. All right. That is real good right there too. All right, it's gonna work. It's gonna be good. I like it. So, good news is I got my concrete right here. Oh! Bad news is it weighs 50 pounds. Oh! All right, that should work. All right, let that run in there. And then, you guys, all I've got to do after this is I've got to drill holes and run the pipe through there and put the ends on the pipes, and I'm ready. Oh! I'm ready to use this sucker. That's the thing. Am I ready to use it? I don't know if I'm strong enough to do one right now. But, you know what? It's something I've always wanted to be able to do. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'll tell you what, got a really good support group here of people, and I really appreciate you all. People showing up every day, working out, being positive. It's really, really cool. It's way more interesting and more fun than I ever anticipated, and I really appreciate all of you who are here and enjoying it with me and encouraging me and all that stuff. I mean, I guess it's obvious, right? But you all motivate me a whole lot. And I think you really, really need to know that. I think, so you saw in the first video, I put a screw. I put a screw in the post and I thought it was gonna hold it there, and it didn't at all, but I think this will now because I got concrete around it. I think it's gonna hold it just fine. I don't even know if I need to do it. But one thing I do know is that the more, okay, that's good. The more screws I have going into this board here, this joist. Again, I think that's what it's called. The more sturdy this deck is going to be, and I won't be mad about that. I don't think anybody will. One thing you did miss, which was kind of funny, is you remember I went through and cut out all these boards right here so I could get this part started. I walked over here, forgot that I had cut them, and stepped right through one. It would have been funny. It would have been funny for you to see. It was funny for me to just experience on my own. Everybody's gonna be okay. See what I'm saying? It just works for a lot of things. All right, let's get some screws in this, because why not? Let's do it. Where did I put my screws? Did I just bury them? I think I did. Unless they're like right behind me. I really don't know where I put them. I know they're out here. All right, I'm gonna toenail a few of them in right here. There's one. Two, I'm gonna get one more. And then I'm gonna put a board across here. And it's gonna be awesome. I might as well just do that right now. What do you think? Let's do it right now. So, here's what I need. I'm gonna have a bunch of little pieces. It's all right. So, find my pencil. See? There it is. Let's do this. This piece is factory, so it should be square. If I just set that right there where I want it, and then mark this. I just did such a bad job of cutting earlier that I'm like kind of I think that my measuring skills are a little suspect. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. All right, I did it perfect that time. I shouldn't say perfect because it's not perfect. But I'm going to use, this will work. I just want a little block. This will be perfect, actually. I want this hammer, too. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to screw this right here. And then, that goes right there, that goes right there. This little block is gonna go right here. And we're gonna make this sucker sturdy. Let's do it. All right. Get in there. I'm trying to make it easier on myself, and I made it harder somehow. All right. Whatever. You know what's going to happen? We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. All right. There's that and that. Let's get a couple screws in here now. So here's why I did the block. Because I think it's fine to toenail this right here into that board, but I think it's going to be better to do both, right? I can go right into this block there. Oh man, this screw, I don't know if that one's going to go or not. There. Now I want to go into this post. Oh. Oh yeah. I'm going to tell you right now. I got concrete on this screw. I'm gonna try and run it in. It should never come out. Should be the best one I've got because I put concrete on it. Ha. All right, now I'll toenail one into the. So now, daggone, I want to tell you something. That's gonna be sturdy, really sturdy, I think. And that sucker's not going in. Oh my goodness. Oh, that wobbles a lot. And you know what? That may not get any better. You know what I might have to do? I might have to put something. Oh man, I don't know. We'll find out. I can kind of do whatever I want, but what I might end up doing is running something. I'm gonna have to brace this somehow because look at that. That moves a lot. I never really thought about that until just now. If you're up there cranking them out, that might be a little sketchy. We'll work it out. It'll be all right. You know what? You know, you already know. We'll be all right. We'll figure it out. If we need to add more stuff, we'll add more stuff. One more. See, if I had an auger, like if I went and got an auger for this, what would I do with it? I'm already done now. Like almost already done. I would like it if I stopped hitting the deck with these post hole diggers. Tag on it. I am the auger. I'm almost done. Deck on it! Be careful! I'm gonna have to look at that. It's gonna bother me every time I see it. I'm just happy this is like really, really easy digging. Really easy. The ground is soft. Really doesn't take much. Oh, here we go. Oh, and guess what? You can't probably tell, but there's a nice breeze at the moment. Daggone, that's the first time that's happened today. If I hit the deck one more time, well, I don't really know what to say about that. I was gonna say something really dramatic and, you know, kind of like a real solid statement, but I don't have one. I just really would like it if I don't do that again, I guess. And my goodness. I'm gonna have to be careful with this. It's a delicate, you want it in the ground deep enough to where you know it's going to be sturdy, and it will be. The bottom will be fine. The top has to be tall enough so that I can hang from it without touching my feet on the ground, and also sturdy enough that I don't wobble off of the thing. Oh man. Oh, goodness. Gosh, this post right here. Woo! This one is heavy. Heavy post. Anybody want a heavy one? So, oh my. Guess what I gotta do? Let's just do the reach test. Yeah. Whoo. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Before I do anything else, I'm going to try to do this. I don't know if I can do this or not. I want to see how much is sticking out. All right. So, on this one, we got 8 foot, what is that? 1 3/4 inches. 8 foot, 1 3/4. And then over here, we've got Oh, 8.25 inch. Oh man, you know what? I'm not digging any more out. I'm not digging any more out. I can cut the top off. That'll make that easy. I can cut the top off of that sucker. Whoa, look out, this thing. I'll tell you what. So, here's our California flag from my wife, Taylor. She's from LA. But yeah, look, here are the tops of those posts. Woo! And I just want to show you something. So, I'm flat-footed right now. So I'm gonna have to run, oh my goodness. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to level across from as high as I can possibly be on that post because it's shorter than this one. I'm so glad I didn't go any lower over there. And I'm gonna have to just get it as high as I can and then just know that if I keep my... What I think, by the way, and I've been reading about it and watching videos about it because I want to be able to do this and do it right and do it well. When you do pull-ups, right, chin-ups, whichever it is with your hands this way, I don't know. Pull-ups, chin-ups, or is it backward? Did I do that backwards? I don't know. But you kind of want to lean back, I've learned. You want to lean yourself back and have your feet kind of kicked forward a little bit. So that'll help because that'll get me, instead of being perfectly straight up and down, that'll get me, like my body will be cockeyed a little bit and my feet will be that much higher off the ground. All right, I'll be good. I'll be good. I guess, you know, like whether I'll be able to do even one of these correctly is still to be determined. But it won't be. I can't do them because my poles aren't high enough. That won't be the case. We're gonna be in good shape. Let's see if I can grab this level without... Ooh, that must mean it's pretty close right now. It didn't try to fall over. Oh, it's good right there. That way is good. Let's see how it is this way. Ooh. All right. Little bit. That might have done it, but I think I just lost the other side when I did that. Heck on it. Somehow I made it way worse. Oh. See how that looks. No way. Let me just do this real quick. Just need to scoop just a little bit out of that corner, it looks like. That's what's holding us up. Not making it any deeper. Okay, that can go right there. All right, now. Okay, good. Now that's perfect right there. And now it's perfect right there. Good deal. Let's go. I told you we'd be all right. All right. I think that what I'm going to have to do is get more 4x4 posts. I don't know how high up I can go, but I'm going to have to brace this thing somehow is what I'm recognizing. I think is probably what's going to have to happen. Maybe not. Anyway, I guess the thing about that is, if I do, I can use those to, like, you know, use them at angles or whatever and press whichever way I need to make it perfectly plumb. You say it this time. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna figure it out is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter, you know? Oh, it's easy to get wound up about stuff when you're uncertain. I think that what I've learned is that I've done enough of this stuff that, especially, you know, I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing it for somebody. Nobody's paying me to do this. If they were, I might be a little nervous thinking, I didn't think that through. This should be at least a 4x6 or a 6x6 even, possibly. I don't know. That would be way more sturdy. But the good news is I'm doing it for myself. So I'll make it however I want. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to tell me otherwise? Hey! All right, that should be good still. I'm definitely not afraid to put water in there, am I? Daggone it. All right. I think we're good. Perfect. Right there is perfect. Get the rest of this concrete in there. And then, for now, only thing we got left to do is put these deck boards back on. Actually, there's a little bit more that we want to do before we just put them on. I want to do the same thing I did on that other little bit right there where I'm going to just show you. I put these pieces in there. Over here, ouch. Over here, the boards I had were long enough to span the part that I wanted. These aren't, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna screw them all on. We'll get there, we'll get the same effect. And the good thing is, they're underneath the deck boards, right? So, nobody will ever know. Nobody's gonna know. So, here's what we wanna do. We wanna get a few of these laid out. This one's got a staple in it. Be careful. If you pick out one out, it'll get you. This is all we're doing right here. We're gonna get them just right up there. And it should be pretty smooth sailing. You know, I don't know. I'm not a professional. I'm a professional. Not a professional. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. All right, we'll put the staple down. I just got myself with it again. I got myself with it, then I made a joke about it. Then I got myself with it again. Maybe I shouldn't be making jokes. That's gonna be all right. For a second there, I thought I let that move too much, but I didn't. It's cool. It's all good. I got one more right in here. See that? Perfect. You can't see it. Well, you kind of can. Sorry for partying. All right. Good enough. Looks good enough from my house. Looks good enough from the courthouse. What other ones are there? All kinds of just really clever construction sayings. Looks good enough for 5 o'clock on Friday. goodness. God, that one got away from me. All right, that's gonna work. That'll be cool. Now, let's see, I got, let me, you know what? That one would be a really good one to have something going across. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put this board on there. It'll help. It'll just help it. Help the deck. Oh, you know what else I can do? I can toenail some screws into this. I didn't do that yet. Let's do it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Uno. All right, so those in there, that honestly I think is enough to help with the bounce, but I'm gonna do this anyway. I'll just do this because why not? I mean, it doesn't hurt. I don't know how much it's gonna help, but I don't think it's gonna hurt. And also, I think that we have so much more support on this deck already with what I've done versus what I did when I built it. There's gonna be a lot less bounce. Lot less bounce. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna toenail a couple in through here. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but heck on, that screw was bent. Oh man. Now the deck shouldn't bounce, but I can't promise you that these poles aren't going to be as wobbly as, my goodness. All right. The deck should never bounce again. And now I need, let me steal this board over here. This one, we don't need it over here anymore. Man, all right, whatever. Make it work. We'll make it work. There's a screw that's stuck in there, I think. I can probably just knock it back out. Heck on. You know what? It's going to be even easier. Just bend that sucker. Bend it over. Forget it's even there. My goodness. If I put that board right there, we're going to be good. We're going to catch everything. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. All right. Let me get this one in quick. It's right in front of me. It's easy. Oh, goodness. I had my screw gut in reverse. Okay. Let me get a couple of these. Right here, I'm going to work my way down because I didn't take a whole lot of time trying to get that screw out of there. And it's sticking in a bad spot. But if I do this, let's see. Put that up a little bit. And now, oh goodness. Oh yeah. My deck, it's fine. It actually is fine too. It's all the way fine. Okay, so let's screw these back down. And I didn't number these because I just laid them. I just laid them like right out where they go. But yeah, all I gotta do is get these back in. And this sucker is essentially done. It's essentially ready. Just need to put the bars in. All of it. Oh, the rooster! I don't know where he's been all day. Definitely not helping. Slide it on up there. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put this dirt in here real quick. I'm glad I thought of that. I'm gonna do that real quick. Because I don't know where else I want it right now. I'm sure I'll be filling up a wheelbarrow full of dirt here soon. And I'll think, you know what, it would have been nice to have. Right now I don't need it anywhere. Oh, I need it right here. Oh, goodness. Okay. So one thing you want to think about when you're building a deck, like right up against your house, really, is water, right? Rainwater. You always want rainwater to go away from your house. That's why you have gutters and downspouts, to get all that water that comes down on your roof to get away from your house. So this is far enough away from my house, it won't matter. And everything that's up close to my house is definitely falling this way. So I'm in good shape as far as that goes, but definitely something to think about if you're building a deck and you want to throw your dirt back in there like I'm doing. Just being lazy more than anything. Make sure you got it running away from your house. That's a big, big deal. You don't want that. You don't want water in your crawl space. You'll get mold in your house. Cost a lot of money and a lot of time and everything to get it out. So I'm doing this right now because I'm in good shape as far as that goes, but I probably shouldn't do that without explaining that either, you know what I mean? I don't want anybody to say, I watched a video and he just put it right back in there and then now I did it and it ruined my house. Don't do it that way. All right? Dear God, might ruin your deck, might have just ruined mine, but it's mine. I just hope this stuff works, you know? I've never done this before. I bet it will. I bet it'll work. As long as it's not all real wobbly, it'll be just fine. I mean, as far as like safety goes, you know what I mean? I don't have people working out over here using my stuff. So I don't think this is going to be something that would fly in like a public park or a gym or anything. But I'm not afraid to use it. I guess we'll see what I say after I use it. Right now, I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be just fine. I'll tell you what. Also, I know I've said this before, but if you're just tuning in right now, by chance, don't put your deck boards right next to each other. You're not supposed to do that. I knew that I wasn't supposed to do that. I did it anyway because I thought it would look nicer. And I think a part of me thought that I might try and put caulk into the gaps to make it all just one solid plane. That never would have worked. It never would have looked good. Never would have stayed. And I never did it. So instead, this deck, this section of the deck is actually way better. I think I did like kind of think it through when I added this part on. I say it was an afterthought. It was. But definitely on that nicer part of the deck, the finished nice part that I actually really tried on. Oh, I don't know why I made that decision. That was just really, really silly. And now, because we have dogs and because me, I walk up in the yard and come out and I have dirt on my feet. Whatever, anything that comes up on our deck that has any dirt that falls off on the deck, that goes right into those cracks. And there's nowhere for it to go, so it just piles up. And then, you've seen it, if you watch the Gym Buddy stuff, you've seen me pulling weeds out of my deck, out of the top of my deck. That's my fault. What happened there? I missed everything. Oh, there's a gap there, that's why. Good thing I got my trusty hammer right here. This saved me. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, this one. All right, I gotta cheat that one. Daggone, where is it? There's like a big gap right there. Oh! A big one. It's all right. I think I'll be all right. I think it's gonna be all right. I'll just put one right there. Oh my goodness, there's a gap there too. This board, you know what, maybe. Ow, it's so hot. There we go. That screw is 1,000 degrees. I think it's time, and this is not an excuse, but I think it's time. When you have drill bits, where's the camera? Daggone, it's over here. It's hard to know. See how worn out that is? Daggone. It is time to get new ones. I could be better about that kind of stuff. You know, like, it still works. It still works. It doesn't work perfectly like a brand new one would. But also, I want to use it until it doesn't turn a screw at all. I'm getting close. Anyway, I might need to get some new bits. Maybe I'll grab some when I go. Maybe I'll get some at the depot. I'm bummed out because I need two 16-foot 2x4s to finish a little thing that I'm doing with my fence. Which is really, I mean, you want to talk about. I'm making it as easy to cut my grass as I possibly can. And it's gotten to a point now where I've got it tuned in so well that I can cut my grass. I don't weed eat every time I cut my grass. Because sometimes, this time of year, you need to cut the grass like 2 or 3 times a week. It's growing so fast. It's just insane. But I've made it so that I'll have to show you at some point what I'm talking about. But I've got the posts, right? The posts that hold my fence up and everything. I got real tired of driving along the fence and having to just turn around, just go around the post, and then around the post, and then around another post. So I'm putting two 2x4s. They're already on the outside of the fence, and I know I go around that 10 times faster than I do the inside of the fence because I got to navigate the posts. Well, I put 2x4s around the bottom of the inside of the post too now. So I can whip around there so fast And I swear to you, I know. It's silly to say that I enjoy cutting my grass when I do things like that to make it easier so that I guess I truly don't have anything to complain about. Maybe it's just human nature, right? I do like cutting the grass. I also don't like cutting the grass. And human nature to complain, isn't it? Okay, let me just find out where the end of that one is so I don't, okay, I see. I saw that is gonna need a screw just about right in the middle. Gotcha. Isn't that funny though? Now, I can get around that yard so fast. And when I did it, when I put those 2x4s on, I just did it a couple weeks ago. And it doesn't really take a lot of time to do it. I mean, you just put them down on the ground, screw them to the post. That's it. But I forgot when I was counting out all the posts to see how many 2x4s I needed. I was standing on the other side of this wall and I could see all the way around. And then I got to like the top of the hill up there that you can always see where the chickens are. And I thought, all right, I only need this many. I forgot about this one section over here. There's a section over here that's got, it's got 3 posts. It's actually got 4 posts and a gate, so it's got more than 4 posts. But I got one 2x4 extra when I went the first time. And so now I need to go get 2 more. Whatever. Let's finish this. What are we talking about? Let's finish it. All right, so I don't want gaps, right? And I know it's not gonna be perfect, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Where's my pencil? Okay. I just want to do this and make it look like I tried, right? Like I tried at least a little bit. So, I think this is what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a gap, unfortunately, on the other side. And you know what? That's just the way it goes. It's all right. If everything on this deck was perfect, I guess I would be a little bit more bummed out that I got a couple of gaps. But it's not. So that goes there. That goes there. Okay. Ooh, maybe I'm taking too much right there. Let me do this. All right, I'm gonna show you a trick. So, again, the saw blade is a circle, right? I'm gonna try and cut this without making too much of a mess. Also, without using my Dremel tool because it's inside right now. I don't want to go get it. So. Got that one. I think I need to switch hands. Okay, so here's what I want to show you. So I've cut that from both sides, right? I've cut it down this way and across that way. And this is the top of the board. So this is going to show. So if I want to cut it all the way so that I get, because it's a circle, right? The saw blade is a circle. So I would rather have these cuts be longer and hopefully hold it up at just the right spot so I get all the way through, but I don't leave this side with like overcuts. Let's see how good I am. I don't know. Probably not great, but let's just see. All right. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Daggone it. I'm gonna let that one sit underneath the deck forever. Okay, here's the back, right? The overcuts. See that? Both ways. I cut it too far that way and that way. But when you look over here, it's not overcut. What's up? What's up? Now, let me put this thing down and screw it. Oh, yeah. I think I like it. All right, 2 here, 2 there. My goodness. Quit. I'll tell you what, these posts, get out of the way. This, I kind of want to put a toenail in. No, I've toenailed it enough. And that's enough screws in that board. This sucker's not going anywhere, but daggone it wobbles, doesn't it? Oh! No, I'm not leaving that. I'll pick it up just like the rest of them. Okay, so here is the last board. One more time. And I don't know, I think that's probably close enough. So let's do this. Again, trying not to make a huge gap here. And I'm going to use this because that's going to make it close enough. All right, now, put that right there. And I'm going to mark it. And now, same thing I just did. Now, so that's kind of a bummer. I just marked it. I over-marked it. Do you see that? That was dumb. I mean, that'll wipe off. That won't take long to come off, but I'm not going to overcut it. I know how to do it. I'm going to do it again. Moment of truth here. Well, not yet. I already think that I've messed this one up. We'll see. Oh! Let me show you. So, there's a little tiny piece that I didn't get too. See that? See that little thing right there? If I still had my knife on me. Oh, I got it. Okay, but yeah, there's the back overcuts. And I did overcut it right there. Coming out that way. You see it? Oh, man. Oh, no. You know what, though? We're going to be all right. Let me get these screws in and stop this video so I can see if I can upload it. How's that sound? All right. There it is. It's just that easy. All right, so let me show you everything here now. This is where I normally have the camera when I do Gym Buddy stuff. So it's gonna look a little different now, right? I mean, you can see that. Obviously, these 4 posts, they're gonna be cut off. I don't know, they could even be cut off about right here. Because I could make them higher, and I could put like a little block here, or maybe even a board across, just to have something to step up on, right? So I can get myself up and down pretty easily. But there is this. Now, I think it's gonna be okay. And I truly think too, let me show you. I'm sorry you couldn't see that. I think that when I put that bar in there, that's gonna help it a lot. I think it's gonna help, but that's tall enough. That's tall enough. I think we did it. I think we did it. All right, I gotta turn this off. Because I gotta go to Home Depot. I don't think I'm gonna film setting up the Ethernet thing. There's no light, it's dark, it's scary, I don't like it. I think I'm just gonna do it as fast as I can and get the hell out of there. But we should be set up in a good way now, where we don't have to mess with internet dropouts anymore. Fingers crossed. Doing the best we can. All right, right on. I will, if I can, if it's nice enough out when I do put the pipes in, I'll film that too. Right on. All right, take it easy.